Welcome back to Watch With Us, everyone. I'm here with
Dave.
And of course your host, Harry. How's it going, Dave?
Excellent. Most excellent. Oh, we're themed
Most
again.
excellent. Oh, we got a little bit of music. I said it loud. Oh, it's right here. Bam. Stop doing that. Right? Why is there so many toggles?
One more.
One more? No, that was what
There
it was
you go.
on. Okay, anyway. I should just make a playlist so the timer starts paused right after this, so I don't have to fucking do this garbage. So...
Well, maybe for season 2 we can figure that out.
Alright, I'm not starting the episode yet.
Progress is a slow process.
And forgive me for my extra slowness because I am hungover. Again, I'm gonna have to get a beer in me get some hair of the dog to fix his hangover eventually. But today we are watching. I'm gonna rename this. Season 2, episode 5, TNG. I already looked at the name. Where is it? Something Whispers?
Yeah, that sounds like
Loud Whispers?
not great.
Yeah, I can't remember what episode it is. We'll start it here and then we'll talk over the beginning if we remember it. So, get your player ready now. Oh, I should probably explain too. You can pause this at any time and like continue not live. Like if you're watching this, you can hit YouTube and pause it anytime you want and then start it up again, even if you're watching live, which is probably information people should have. So you don't have to like sync up right when we sync up here. You can do it whenever if you lose the sync up.
If it's that important.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm thinking of making like a YouTube trailer of like, this is how you open a tab and have Netflix open in one tab and my YouTube channel open in another one, and this is what you're supposed to do, because that's a lot of explaining that I have to do in the comments or when explaining to people what the channel is.
You just make it in the background.
No, like every time you go to the channel, it would pop up first, and it'd be like a fucking
One of
just
those annotations.
30 seconds of me and you going back and forth of how you set it up, like explaining the general premise of the show. It'd be like a trailer.
First, unzip the pants.
Basically, yeah, but just our voices, no camera. Just it'd be me. The visuals would be me actually setting it up, opening up 2 windows, playing an episode, and playing the Netflix show.
In silky Harrison Mitchell.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we'll start the timer now and hit play. Goddamn buffering.
Only about 3 seconds. Oh, there we go. Thanks.
Yeah, we're pretty much good there. If you start at the exact same time I did, pause it for 3 seconds. Loud as a whisper? Loud as a whisper. That automatically kind of irritates me. Goddamn title names to these fucking shows.
Oh, that's cool. Look, they did a thing.
Oh yeah, that's definitely remastered shit.
They got rid of his dumb computer.
They looks like they took the computer right out because he's staring at it still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they crop it out? Or did they have some really crappy CG from the 90s? Yeah, they must have had something there. And they've just redone it. Goddamn,
So?
we got to start watching it in 2 windows. The original series, unremastered, and the remastered one at the same time so we can see the difference. Sorry about the mic here.
The licensing rights to that would be impossible.
No, just for us.
Double bent over.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, though. A pirated download of, like, the side-by-side.
That's another... God damn it. Like, I know I've brought it up before. Wesley being on the helm of the fucking flagship. But, like we were saying, we don't watch the first 2 seasons when we watch this for fun.
That's
like,
right.
you always skip to the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
And start watching it after you get through Farpoint and maybe Babel, because it's so silly. I just have to see Yar and Data fuck. Like, that whole scene is hilarious. But, well, you don't actually see it, but it's off screen. So when,
you called Riker a pussy.
in the first couple seasons, they have Wesley in that chair a lot. In the
Yeah.
3rd and 4th, they stop doing that. He either goes to Starfleet Academy or they just...
South Traveler.
Yeah. Well, no, like, originally he goes off to Starfleet Academy, but that doesn't happen until, like, season 4, 5, 6, maybe?
Yeah, because he's on his way to Starfleet Academy when they fucking crash there.
The desert planet. And that's
Yeah.
definitely, like, season
That's
5
later.
or 6. It's
Yeah.
way later. So, why... At one point before he went to Starfleet Academy, they stopped putting him in the chair. Because people hated him so much, I guess? Because he's not there in the Geordi episode, where Geordi takes command.
Maybe some kid sued or whatever the fuck, and they were like, really, that was a bit ridiculous. you have to go to the academy now, or get the.
Well, no, he's not. He's on the ship, but he's just not on the bridge a lot.
Yeah.
Before he leaves for Starfleet Academy. Well, maybe I'm getting the timelines wrong, but. Oh, it's the deaf dude. The deaf ambassador.
Oh yeah.
With the 3 telepaths that he communicates with and does negotiations with. This is an awful episode. This is a Diana episode, I think. I think it's all about her falling in love with this
one of those
mute. He's not deaf. He's mute. Can't talk. So he speaks telepathically through 3 different people.
Oh, I could see where women would like that. He never says anything to piss me off, because he can't. This kind of looks like the same set they used, or the same place they used for fucking, that episode where Data's like a temple god, the Masked episode.
Oh, the sun moon god thing. Yeah. And Picard has to dress up as the moon god.
Wonder if this is just some weird person's house.
Ah, this has got to be a set. Because this looks like the same thing from the terrorist episode, too. The terrorist teleporters.
Yeah.
I saw online the other day that in Ireland or in Europe, they edited that episode, the terrorist episode, because...
The IRA.
Do you remember the the IRA thing? Yeah, you saw that? Because Data asks Picard...
Well, no, I'm just saying it must be the IRA.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was Data asked Picard if terrorism is so evil, why does it work all the time? Like, why is there so many cases in history where it actually works and it gets the job done? And he starts listing, like, Washington from the American Revolution, technically a terrorist. He went against his government, and then he does a couple of made-up ones, Star Trek timeline ones about people in, like, the 2060s and 2061s that did it. And then at one point he says, and the Irish of 1923 getting, or 2023,
you know who was
getting unification, becoming a united Ireland. And apparently that line right there saying that Ireland's given its own country was too politically radical for Europe, so they cut it out of the episode.
Think of what it must be like to be the Republicans right now there, where fucking, they're like, hey, England, oh, now you want to separate from Europe, huh? Like...
I never even thought of that. What the Scots and the Irish must be thinking about, oh yeah, you want to be your own country, do you? Yeah. You want to be your own country. That's interesting. Never even thought of that.
Like, you idiots, you have to fucking, you gotta suck that unity dick to the back of your throat. If you're gonna go with that line.
That's awesome.
They had some guy on the radio talking about Scotland should become a province of Canada.
That'd be awesome.
He was like, it kind of works.
The Yukon definitely should.
He's like, and it would double the number of Scots in the world.
Yeah.
Overnight. That'd be cool though. You would just get
Alaska, Greenland, and Iceland.
You know what'd be cool?
And then and then if we got Greenland and Iceland, then it wouldn't be that far from Canadian soil. Like just Iceland to Ireland. It's not that far.
Yeah. You know what'd be interesting? If you could get ancestry passports where like you would get a DNA test and they'd be like, oh, you're this and this. And then you could get passports with that country, like workers' visas.
Even though you were born there, but your family immigrated to the country you're in from that land. You can get dual citizenship.
Where they're like, we're a people without borders.
That's essentially what dual citizenship is.
Yeah, but it would be automatic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't have to be from, your ancestors don't have to be from the country you're getting dual citizenship in.
Unless, criminal record or barring whatever,
Yeah. That's another interesting topic I heard on a podcast was the whole criminals can't vote thing. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Like, even according to the society, you've done your time, and you've been, what do you call it?
what if you have an unjust law? Who the fuck is going to
Well,
be
no,
complaining?
even regardless, if you break the law, do your time, and you are technically, what do you call it, rehabilitated,
Yeah.
then why shouldn't you be able to vote now?
Yeah. The idea is that nothing should follow you past your rehabilitation.
Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, but, you know, they're fucking criminals. Like, yeah, you behave.
But on the other hand...
Yeah, you behave in society, or society fucking kicks you in the balls. Like, that's the way it's always been. Like, I'm sorry, like...
Well, I guess it's one thing to say about recidivism, maybe.
Yeah. That's the whole point, though, is you can't vote, you can't get a job, so the only thing you can do is recidivitate.
Yeah.
I'd love to find out if they ever, like, if there's canon explanation of crime. If it's just that after World War III, there was nothing left.
Yeah.
We had to band together.
Oh, so he's deaf-mute. He is just deaf. But he doesn't speak because he's never heard anything, so he doesn't know what sounds to make.
Oh, really? That's
He'll
stupid.
just be like, ooh.
That's really stupid. Why not just make him mute? So Annie can hear things.
Well, he's telepathic, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean... The whole point is he can't communicate, but he can. He can make noises. Like, I've heard deaf people talk. Like, I know, like, it's hard, and it's weird that they can't hear each other, they hear themselves, but it works. And especially across a negotiating table, you think that would be an asset. Like, the whole point is he can't talk. That's what makes him such a great negotiator. He can't talk, so he uses telepathy and blah, 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 blah.
Don't look at her. Eyes up here, Picard. You may touch the beard.
That is a pretty badass beard. Whenever there's a telepathy fucking storyline in anything, my mind immediately goes to sex. Like how awesome sex would be with somebody you're telepathically linked to. Being able to communicate all your desires immediately without fucking confusion or fucking, what do you call it? Actually having to tell them what you like.
No finger up the bum. Okay.
Or what you did there was fucking great. Like, I did like 5 things.
Well,
what part? Like,
you know what I want to do to you right now? I know exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And I could say yes or no. It makes things way clearer.
My face is buried in your crotch. What exactly of what I was doing there was the thing you liked?
They would probably be like, how do you people have rape convictions when you don't know each other's intent ever?
You could. You could, because women would just... Yeah, there'd be very hard to...
Well, it would absolutely be fucking...
Impossible. Right?
No, it would be absolutely impossible to fucking deny consent.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you could, like... But... Like, accusing somebody, there would be no problem with that. Like, because everybody would know.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, that guy raped me, and you'd look at both of them, and you'd read their minds, or you'd be telepathic or whatever, you'd be like, oh yeah, he did. Like, so then it would
be like,
it just
no,
wouldn't happen.
Just don't do that.
Yeah, because there would be no way to fucking get away with it. And you know, that's
so like, have you met those human things?
That's proposing that the only reason guys rape is because they know they can get away with it, but some guys are just fucking monsters.
Have you met those space apes? They're fucking insane.
The ones that can't speak telepathically?
Yeah, exactly.
How have they killed each other already?
Yeah. How do they communicate?
Their mouths? What?
Sound? Do you mean how I blow bubbles in the fucking bath?
I'm pretty sure Beta Zeds are aliens.
but I refuse to believe that, and I think they're humans that colonized a planet, and the planet made them telepathic. The radiation, the fucking
Something,
whatever,
yeah.
something on that planet made the whole fucking population telepathic.
Yeah. Well, you
And
gotta
so they're
assume
humans.
that humanity's been launching seeds of
Exactly.
itself for
There
the
was a
past
whole
fucking 200
there was
years.
a whole 200 years before they got anywhere past warp 1 where they
Yeah.
were just colonizing anything they could.
Yeah. And like finally when you do develop warp and you're going by, you're like, who knows exactly where the fuck they ended up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Their mission was to go out there and find something. We don't know what.
Yeah, exactly. They could have just kept going.
Yeah.
Or died immediately.
Or felt something
vaporized.
better.
Or flew into a sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way we're gonna find that guy. That's a very personal space bubble to shake hands. Oh god, yeah, and you're touching each other and shit.
Whoa.
Like a handshake is a little too personal for some people.
Yeah.
Like,
Touching a dude on the chest.
you might as well be hugging.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk with your hands. He's talking for you.
She's like, please, Captain? Turbo Lift Party. Oh, that's right. You guys are off for the afternoon, guys.
Again, this whole situation would make
Riker, you're just
sexuality.
jealous, you fucking bitch.
Well, he's already had that. He doesn't care. But yeah, this whole situation makes the sexuality of this guy really complicated. Unless he's doing another telepath. Which maybe doesn't come up much for him. God, that hair is weird. Isn't it? I know, I guess your beard matches your head color hair. Does my beard match my head hair? No, eh? It's like a different shade.
Well, the mustache, maybe not. It's lighter.
My mustache.
Yeah.
This, for some reason, this looks really weird because his beard's the exact same color as his hair.
Well, they probably colored all the shit.
Oh yeah, really? Maybe.
Well, because I'm white in the chin, man. Like,
Yeah, but the general shade of your beard is pretty much,
yeah.
you know, sandy blonde hair you got right running there. But yeah, you don't have a really solid color for your hair.
Looking forward to that time. Well, you got an hour?
What do you think gets more sex? Riker or fucking jumpsuit? Troy. In the run of the series.
Oh, fucking Riker.
You think so? There's a few times for Diana. It's not all consensual.
Well, if you want to count those, I wasn't counting those.
I was counting the non-consensual.
God, we already
ones.
went over rape, Harrison. Jesus.
My mind's in that world. It's the telepathy, man. It always brings me back to that. Because it's like fucking 90% of all human beings' motivation is fucking.
And like horrible, horrific misunderstandings.
Yes.
Like we were
Yeah.
both drunk and shit went out of hand. Like there's so much gray area with the human experience.
Not to mention motivation, but like the problems that arise in life
Yeah.
are because somebody's thinking with their dick or vagina.
Yeah. Well, you can't clear up misunderstandings instantly. Like,
Exactly.
What did you mean? Oh, what did you mean? Like,
Oh, okay. Well, then I just... And if it's a negative,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Like I heard you said I was a fucking dick, you know? You would just instantly know what the fuck happened as soon as you ran another person. You just walk up to someone all pissed off and be like, "Oh, okay, never mind, we're good."
Yeah. All conflict resolution would be instantaneous.
Or like, "Oh shit, you actually did do it. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass on the ground."
Well, and nobody would do it, though. Because they're like, well, I'm gonna have to avoid that person for the rest of my life and not see anybody they know because they're gonna be able to read my mind and know I fucked them. Like, so there would be no, there'd be no fuckery
Yeah, you would
going
know
on.
you'd have to step out of society.
Exactly, yeah, because everybody would know you were a dick and you did it for selfish reasons, blah 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 blah. So people would just stop being dicks.
Yeah.
God, that mullet's glorious. The black one. The darker one. The redheaded mullet just looks weird, but...
It's weird how it's like fucking curled back at the edge.
Yeah, it's like all feathered, is that what you call
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Feathered mullet?
And we're pretty much in like 90 almost.
I'd say no, 89.
89?
Yeah, the end of this season will be 89 at the very most. Back when they actually held to... Everybody did the same season arcs. Like, everything ended in the summer and started back up in September. They did that for a long time. The same schedule for every network. Who do you think the first was? Like, why don't we just air our new shit in the summer when there's no competition? Like, why don't we just do that? It's probably Space or something.
Yeah.
Space or FX. You're just like, yeah, there's this whole corner of the market that everyone's leaving alone. We're just gonna take that. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a weird sentence to start reading again at. The subtitles.
Taught me up, mullet head. Thanks, Mormon Jesus.
He does look Mormon. I'm trying to like put like the weird robe and like the style he's going for, but yeah, it's so Mormon.
Oh, what's that guy's name?
The
Tablets guy?
who?
The tablets
John
guy?
Smith?
John Smith?
I think that's his name.
Yo, I read this in a hat.
Nobody else saw it. They disappeared after I read them.
But our Messiah looks cool.
He must have been one charming motherfucker to convince people of that shit.
Everyone's like, great guy. It's the only thing about him.
Yeah.
Just let it slide.
He believes it. We all.
He says he's the Messiah. Just nod your
That
head.
Native Americans were white people? Yeah, is what he said. God told him. God told him.
Everyone was just too polite back then. That is none of my business. Hey man, there's flat earthers out there, so you know. Bunch of people standing around with guns. What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I don't. Why bring weapons to a peace negotiations? Like,
Oh, you look
Damn.
miserable people.
that guy on the left has some really awesome eye scar.
Yeah. You should see the other guy. I guess he's a puddle.
So they have warp technology? That's why it's okay for them to fuck around with these and interfere in negotiations?
They just bomb themselves back to the Stone Age.
I thought this was a civil war. That's like a huge no-no in the Prime Directive, right?
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, yeah, it is, but I don't know what part of how they factor into things. Captain the Beasts, watch this. was bullshitting.
So they're bombed so far back into the Stone Age that their communications is shit, or their technology is incompatible. Like, oh no, they said that the atmosphere is so fucked up from all the bombing and shit that they can't get good communications, right? Yeah. Is he wearing like leather armor?
The one in the back.
Yeah. He looks like a
Well,
like
he
a Skyrim
remember he
outfit.
said he was the fighter as well.
Oh really? He's like the bodyguard.
Yeah. I mean, he goes and gets himself killed or something, eh?
They all do.
Team wipe. Except for Muty. Muty lives.
Yeah, so these are humans who have lived on this planet long enough to develop telepathic
What?
abilities, like the Beta Zeds, correct?
What?
These
No.
aren't aliens? No, not these people they're going to, but these jackasses. The 4 telepaths here, all in the white. They are human beings who made it to a planet that affected them.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly their story is.
Because they're not going with just, oh no, they're aliens, they just evolved the
Like,
same
they're not
exact
Beta
as
Z,
humans.
right?
Oh no, that's what Beta Z is. That's what I'm saying. And same thing with Trill. It's a human planet that they went to, they found slugs that could go into them, and they evolved to get the slugs. In the 300 years they were separated from Earth, before Federations came. The Federations came?
The Federations are coming. Federations are
The
coming.
Federations are coming.
Fire will impress them.
Fire will impress who?
Both sides.
Oh yeah.
The dirt people that are
Oh yeah,
coming
they spend
to the
time
meeting.
here like getting a table and shit, and then yeah, this is so pointless. They just like spend all this time setting up the table and chairs, and then they arrive and just murder them all, right? They look very Klingon-esque. These
Sort
aliens.
of, like pig people.
From the grainy footage, they looked kind of Klingon-y. Yeah, see? Like, you walk in with, like, weapons out, and, like, you're basically brandishing at their heads.
No trigger discipline.
None whatsoever.
It's beyond bash fix.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah. That's a fan if you're hearing that. Been trying to fix it, but hopefully it's not too annoying. Yeah, see right here.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was
Awesome.
fucking great. It was kind of slow. Whoa. Those guns are kind of... Who are you talking to? They can't hear you.
Yeah. Now you can all just kill each other.
And if you want peace that bad, just start talking with this guy. Oh. This guy's gonna do a lot of face acting and hand waving for the next 20 minutes.
So, like, did they have to get sign language done for this part of the series? If it's already in sign language?
Do you think... No, I don't think they're doing true sign language. Do you think so? All this bullshit they teach him is actually, like, modern day sign language? I doubt it.
Maybe the ASA gave him some money. Or an actor. Remember, it's the 80s trying to be diverse.
Yeah, exactly.
That means, like, crummy lesbian humor.
I'm surprised there's not more dwarves. There's a few. In Q's
yeah.
courtroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't. They knock all that shit off in DS9 and Voyager.
Yeah.
Like they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's the future now.
Yeah.
We'll get more than letters.
Yeah, we're gonna start getting emails now.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Covers up his ears. Well, that calmed him down. Picard the diplomat. Why isn't Picard doing this?
Troy, put your thumb in his ass. Plug.
Picard, like, top of his resume, right? Diplomat?
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't he just take over? Why doesn't he just say, like, okay, well, I'll do this then?
He's
like, they should have just sent
this
me in the
isn't
first
my
place.
Fucking mess.
Well, it's like their job. Like, yeah.
He's like, yo, the guy you sent totally bombed this out.
Well, it's essentially like he lost his voice. Like, why would he continue with the negotiations?
Yeah,
if
I
something
guess
that
it's like
traumatic
your
would happen?
ambassador is fucking crippled.
Yeah, your ambassador gets crippled, so the captain takes over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why they can't do that. Except that these guys only trust Riva.
And that's how you're supposed to fucking...
But Riva's part of the Federation, right?
Yeah.
He's a Federation citizen.
Well, I guess so. If he's a fucking ambassador.
Or the Federation just be in a taxi service. Like, yeah.
Like the UN.
Because if he's a Federation citizen, ambassador, then they should have no problem with dealing with Picard. I don't know, but you think Data would have that kind of crap already in his head?
Sign language? I would fucking hope so.
Yeah.
That would be like some light reading to an android.
Or is the idea that nobody in the Federation has this affliction except this guy? Maybe they aren't part of the Federation. That's why he's mute. He didn't have Federation medical technology to stop that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or, yeah, he's mute. Because they're talking to him now. Right?
Well, unless you just never developed the ability to speak.
That's what I mean. Something's with
Yeah.
his vocal cords. We should have been paying attention at the beginning
Well,
of
no,
the
you just...
episode.
If you have telepathy to that extent, you would just not develop speaking ability because, fuck, why would you?
Yeah. But the rest of his species in air quotes, has telepathy and can talk. So he's just a freak.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mutant or a birth defect. But I guess Geordi is a Federation citizen, and there's certain shit that they can't fix. So
Oh, that's not... Yeah, that's not ASL. This is just made up.
no, this is he's just giving an example of one of the ones he learned.
Yeah.
Why is this shocking? This really should have been their first, like... They should have just been like, hey, get Data to learn some sign language. Like, yeah. This shouldn't be like a revelation.
Riva's like, I'm kind of glad they shot and incinerated my crew because I was going to have to do it myself.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to fire them.
I'd love to see somebody dub what Data's actually signing to him. You switch it up.
Dog pill or burrito?
Dog pill or burrito?
Random nonsense.
Oh,
Being
yeah. That's what he's actually signing.
Not you, dog.
Yeah, no burrito for you.
Oh.
Okay, so they can't speak telepathically to each other. Why not? Different telepathy because she's a Beta Z and he's a whatever. Why can't they talk in their heads? She can talk in Riker's head.
Yeah, that's true.
They bone though. What is her stupid pet name? Inzadi. Hey, give me my leather jacket. Fucking dog. They don't really look like they're deserving of help. They've pretty much destroyed their whole planet.
Yeah.
They can barely get through
This guy's
5
done.
seconds of a peace negotiation without killing 3 people. 4 people.
He's fucking quitting.
And how could he be biased now? The one side killed his best friends. Like, he can't be an impartial party now. That's impossible.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but I have like amazing eyes now.
Well, like I said, there should be a visor. I guess it's like inputting right into his brain, but there should be at least like the Jemadar, the Vorta, have that eyepiece that is their view screen. There should be the Federation equivalent to that in every locker that has a phaser in it.
Yeah, exactly. So you can, assess threats.
Yeah.
Like, that would be your Heavy's job, because he's got to hang back.
Well, the security, at least, should have some kind of HUD display. And then in the movies, they replace his eyes with, like, robotic contacts.
Yeah.
And apparently he can see like a normal person now. Do you remember that in First Contact?
Yeah.
He zooms in on Zefram Cochrane, and it's just a fucking camera.
Yeah,
It's not all heat and X-rays and fucking the way he sees now.
Exactly.
So you're like, oh, okay, well, he's essentially fixed then. He's no
Quote,
longer,
unquote, yeah.
he's no longer a blind man.
Yeah. Aren't you kind of less special now?
Yeah, I would say so. You just totally ruined his whole character and
They
all
tear
the
up
arc.
his disability card in front of him.
The whole arc his character's made over a decade of a show.
He can't get handicap parking anymore. He's like, shit! I didn't expect this. Take them back. Take them back.
Well, in the next the next movie, he gets his eyes regenerate somehow. I guess they push out the robotic eyes. Like, is it actually a contact on his eyeball, or is it a replaced cybernetic eye? Because in the next movie, they regrow his retinas or whatever the fuck is wrong with his eyes, and he sees his eyes are fixed. And then if he leaves the planet, apparently it's not going to be fixed anymore, and he has to put new cybernetic eyes in. Like, did they just wake up and he had like 2 robot eyes on his cheek? And, like, his eyes were in his head? Like, what happened?
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Or they're just contact lenses, and everybody should fucking have them. Why wouldn't everybody have those contact lenses? If just
talk about a piece of equipment that takes up like no space.
yeah, like, it's an amazing piece of equipment, but they don't think about it logically at all. They think about it for 2 seconds and think, oh, that look cool, and then they stop thinking about it. But actually applying that technology to the world has so many ramifications. Like, It's like the tiny phaser that they just forget about eventually. Like that little handheld phaser type 1. Like everybody
That's
should have
supposed
one
to be
of
your
those.
officer's fucking.
Well, it should be in every.
Yeah.
It should be every unitard's belt.
Yeah.
Like you should just. That's standard equipment. You wake up in the morning, you put your little phaser thing that's the size
Well,
of a fucking
I
eraser.
think one of the points of that though was that like they did that back during fucking during the Klingon War because it was wartime, so everybody wore fucking phasers. But now
Yeah.
it's just show that it's peacetime, so fucking
Well, no,
not everybody's packing heat on the ship.
Well, I was assuming the phaser 2, like the handle, is like just a battery pack.
Yeah.
So that was probably made in result of a war.
If you know what I mean, like what you're talking about would be like during Enterprise C fucking days.
Yeah. They probably did have the Type 1s all in their thing. And then eventually when they made the Phaser 3, the shower head, they didn't have to put the Phaser 1 inside it.
Yeah,
to
they
make
were
it
just
work.
like, why don't we
It
just
was-
carry this?
Yeah, it was just a dome. So they just forgot about the Phaser Type 1. But still, have both. Have the one on you all the time, the Phaser 1, and then if
Yeah.
you know you're going into shit, put the Phaser 3 in a fucking holster.
And it makes sense too, because like if you have a hole breach, you can like weld the fucking hole shut.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to wait for damage control. You can just, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's okay for now. That's not gonna last. But
Yeah, but we're not all getting sucked out into
Yeah,
space,
exactly.
so let's evacuate this area.
We're not strung into noodles yet.
Oh, thank me. So who's the primary comic relief? It's got to be Data, right? Like they don't really start making fun of Geordi until much later on when he continually fails to get laid. They're just going down with 2 guys again? Oh, well, they're bringing Data. He's basically like a security team. Why not put a red shirt in the 6th slot there? They already did, kill a bunch of you. Wow. They spent all the money on that first set. Because this looks like straight out of original series.
We're gonna meet at the cliff, right?
Oh,
The really dangerous cliffside.
with all the rocks that look like styrofoam? Yeah, we'll meet there.
No, you beam in on the edge of the cliff. That's where we want you to beam in. How about no?
Yeah, all of a sudden a precarious cliff edge gets probably 700 pounds beamed onto it immediately.
Oh, we're doing decorating again.
Did they even get the tables and chairs in last time? They just talked about it, right? They
Yeah.
didn't beam them down.
Then it was a shooting.
And now they've had them all designed and shit.
Use your phaser, Worf. Don't be a bitch. Oh, it just
Yeah.
hits a button.
They're just touch activated torches.
They could have been rocks on top of those fucking posts. And you just phaser them.
Why does it have to look all like ancient? Can't you just have like a
These people
fancy
are small.
futuristic bulb?
These people are small-minded.
I guess they want to make them feel comfortable
Yeah.
because they're all living in caves because the surface of their planet has been destroyed by this war.
Because of their fucking xenophobia.
Yeah. It's not even xenophobia. They're killing each other.
Yeah, it's
They're
true.
the same race.
Well, xenophobia on their level.
I guess so, yeah.
They can't even think.
But this
bigger
isn't
than that
like
yet.
the guy with half the black face and half the white face.
Yeah, this is like humanity. It's like humanity right now, basically. We're all killing each other.
Yeah.
When really we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, but nobody wants to fight poverty and starving. It's not a fun fight.
That's an actual hard one.
Yeah. And,
You don't go to bed feeling satisfied.
well, starving's gonna win. Like, it's an uphill battle. It's not an easy fight, definitely, yeah. Oh, people are always gonna be fucking hungry. Yeah. I'm fucking hungry right now.
Yeah, we have Sobeys.
Yeah, but we got Sobeys.
We say
Okay.
good day.
So that's just fine now. The first time you met these people, they killed 3 of you, and now you're just leaving him here.
I'm sticking this one out, guys. I just walk in and shoot him.
Oh god, it's
Really
because he
learn
has
nothing.
confidence now. He's gonna teach these goddamn hateful people that stupid sign language, and that's how they're gonna get peace on this planet.
Yeah.
Why can't Picard do it? Why?
Ties up the ship. Fuck that guy. He can stay on that godforsaken planet.
Yeah, that's still impressive. It cannot have looked that good originally, though.
No, they didn't have that originally. That was when his computer was there.
No, I think there was something there. You think they digitally removed the computer and put that thing in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was some really shitty 80s CG, and they just never used it again because it looked so awful. That's why we don't remember that as a mainstay. Alright, well.
When Gene was still alive.
That was
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
that was a fun episode to talk over. Not a great episode, but it was a fun episode to talk over with you, Dave. Thanks everybody for joining us. Schizoid Man?
Yeah.
Next week, the Schizoid Man. I don't remember this episode. Yeah, don't remember this episode. So we'll go in blind. I'll probably remember halfway through next week. And thanks again, everybody, and you have a good one.